Termites are a serious problem here in Australia, and you need to protect the biggest investment you may ever make, your house. Termites may already be in your home, in which case you have to act now before they cause severe structural damage that's very expensive to repair. There are quite a few cases where homeowners have had to walk away from their home because termite damage has been so extensive. It's far better to stop termites before they come to dinner. Quite simply, termites eat wood and they come to your home looking for food. They get there by travelling through the ground from a nest that may be hundreds of metres away, and then they build mud tunnels into your house. They can squeeze through cracks the thickness of a piece of paper. Homeowners don't usually know they're there until substantial damage has been done. They eat your door and window trims or architraves and leave a paper-thin layer of wood covered with paint, so you won't notice until your hand or finger goes straight through. Unfortunately, by this time, they're right through your house. Even steel-framed houses are not immune to termite attack. The termites can still get in and destroy wooden roof trusses, furniture and wood trim such as architraves, in fact, anything made of wood in the house. Stop termites dead with the help of your licensed and certified pest controller and a revolutionary product called Termidor. Termidor's effectiveness has been proven by government, university and company field trials throughout Australia and worldwide. The results have been spectacular. In all cases, Termidor was found to effectively control termites in as little as 4 weeks. Scott Kleinschmidt, product specialist from BASF, was part of the team conducting the trials.
Termidor has been extensively tested through numerous field and laboratory trials throughout Australia, on all types of soils and against Australia's major economically important termite species. Before allowing Termidor onto the market, we asked pest controllers across Australia to find some heavily termite-infested homes so we could treat with Termidor. A total of 22 houses in 5 states were treated with Termidor in 2002, and the results were spectacular. All termite activity was eliminated in every house. The time taken from when Termidor was applied and all termites eliminated from the house averaged at 4.3 weeks. This is much quicker than any other product on the Australian market today. This result is very similar to numerous other trials that I've personally conducted myself on other homes. And these are not isolated cases, which is supported by the fact that of the thousands of homes that have been treated with Termidor, we are yet to have a failure.
Some products are repellents and are applied as a barrier. Their job is to keep the termites away instead of killing them. But the problem is, these barriers have to be 100% complete, with absolutely no gaps, which is almost impossible to achieve. Termites will actively seek gaps in the barrier day after day, year after year, until they find a way through. Here's a perfect real-life example of how repellents can fail. You can see where a pest control company has drilled holes in the concrete slab to insert the barrier chemicals. Now that's the last hole before they left a gap when they came to the hot water system, and started drilling again on the other side. The termites sensed the gap and, attracted by the moisture, came up through a small crack and entered the house after building these tunnels. The tunnels are hidden behind a pipe and are hard to see. There was significant damage to the house before the termites' presence was detected. Termidor is not a repellent. Termites can't smell it, see it or feel it, so they forage freely in the Termidor-treated zone. Termites are social insects that live together in large colonies. They groom and feed each other and are in constant contact as they forage for food and travel through the galleries. Termidor takes advantage of this social behaviour. When a single termite comes in contact with Termidor, it will unknowingly transfer it back to the colony on its body, including every termite it meets on the way, thus infecting termites that have not even been near the Termidor-treated zone. This is what makes Termidor work better and faster. Termidor is slow-acting on individual termites, so that Termidor can be transferred back to their nestmates before they die. But it's very fast at controlling colonies, up to 6 times faster than some other methods. Remember, Termidor effectively controls termites in as little as 4 weeks. Unlike many other systems, Termidor begins to work immediately. There's no waiting period. Getting your home treated with Termidor usually takes less than a day. A licensed and certified pest control professional digs a small trench around the foundations of your home. The trench is extended down the sides of the foundations and cleaned out. Termidor is applied to the trench, and some of the soil is replaced into the trench. More Termidor is applied, and more soil is replaced. Finally, the trench is filled in and a final application of Termidor is added. Hole positions are marked every 200 millimetres across driveways, patio slabs and paths, and holes are drilled through to treat the ground under them. Any responsible termite treatment requires follow-up by your pest professional. Tradesmen like plumbers, electricians and even telephone technicians installing underground lines can open up access areas for the termites. Tree roots growing up to your foundations and new garden beds close to the house can also provide access to hungry termites. Your pest controller will check your home after 12 months to make sure all is still fine.
About 12 months ago we had some renovations done on the house and the tradesmen found some termite damage. So it was important to me, as I have two small children, that we use something that wasn't going to be harmful to my kids, and Termidor was recommended.
250 mils of active ingredient is all that's required to treat the average size home.
That active ingredient is fipronil, which is used in Australia and around the world for the control of fleas and ticks on cats and dogs. Termidor has been exhaustively tested and is fully approved in Australia for use in domestic situations. Termidor has also been used in more than 1.5 million buildings in the USA. Plus, Termidor has no odour. You won't even know it's there. Termidor has been effective in field trials for over 6 years and is still going strong. If you're not asking for Termidor, you're asking for trouble.